you've earned it. Sky's the limit, you're reachable. You're so high, it's achievable. Can't stop me, I'm unbeatable. I'm unbeatable. I'm unbeatable. Every time they wanna clash, I am unbeatable. Chances running out of stock, and we're running out of clock. I feel what's gonna stop. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. I mean higher. You ain't gotta settle in. Go places they never been. We go higher, non-stop. Take it to the top, even when the ball drops. My man.
We are basketball.
Team is everything.
We fight till the final moment.
Slow in the corner for the win. Can you believe it?
These are new beginnings. Time to raise the standard.
Be better than the best.
McKenzie. Oh, beautiful.
10 teams, 1 goal.
Become the champion.
You know, and it's playoff champions. I've seen this in 2 decades.
We are basketball.
We are basketball.
We are basketball.
Can you believe it?
We are British basketball.
British Basketball League fans, this show is about to get underway here. Our hosts, the London Lions, currently up against the Manchester Giants. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be watching in the world. London Lions coming into this game heavy favorites, undefeated so far this season in the British Basketball League, Graham.
Yeah, they really are impressive. And last time these two teams met, London Lions had a massive win, 115-76. Manchester will want to make sure that sort of margin does not creep up on them again. They're going to have to really be ready in all areas. They're all going to have to play above their averages and just give it all they've got. Massive energy required from the Giants.
Well, just awaiting final confirmation here from 3 officials. There is head coach, well, assistant coach, but taking over duty, say, the former London Leopard, London Tower, and London Lion player, Robert Youngblood. Amanda, you played against, actually, funny enough.
Yeah, we locked horns a few times when I was at Ware Rebels in cup games and pre-season games. He's a big-time player, but he's been involved a lot in British basketball, in English basketball, junior basketball as well with the Youngbloods. So he knows a lot about this country, this sort of basketball, and he's heavily invested now with London Lions men's team.
Well, an interesting fact about Robert Youngblood, if you ever watch the movie Harry Potter and you see when they play Quidditch, the young actor who calls out the scores 10 points to Gryffindor, that is Luke Youngblood, the son of Robert Youngblood. But now we're going to get this story underway here. Lions getting the first possession with Jordan Taylor.
You're just full of trivia, Josh.
I was disappointed. I wasn't in there before the rejection. But that's going to be a goaltending violation. But Graham, look at the elevation on that one.
That was sensational.
That was incredible.
And that's what we're talking about. They've got to do something special today on every play, Manchester Giants.
Well, first 2 points of the game do go to the London Lions.
Yeah, goaltending called.
Giants trying to get into a half-court set. Trying to go down the post. Lawton look for the post up. They don't get the ball to him. Anderson pump fakes. Tries to dish up, but heavily anticipated by Jordan Taylor. Suffocating defense by the Lions. Going down to Sharma. Sharma goes up. No foul call, but he can't get it. Giants with a chance to push this one. Well, Giants need to make sure they play physical here, but one thing they do have to do is try and stop the transition, the speed of this Lions team. As Anderson unable to go for the fadeaway. Oh, again, poor defense. Mo Solowani wide open at Graham. That simply is unacceptable for the Manchester Giants.
Yeah, the leading scorer becomes facilitator there. Matt Morgan to Solowani. As you say, no transition D. Not good from Manchester Giants there.
Stapley here on the ball. Giants again trying to get into his half-court set, but breaking down this Lions defense is one of the hardest things to do here in the British Basketball League. Anderson trying to go for that penetration. Under the basket, Lawton goes. It's going to be a 24-second violation. Graham, Giants choking under intense pressure early on.
Yeah, they just can't get into their offense quick enough. The defense is all guns blazing, really fired up on the outside. They're making it difficult to get any scores near to the basket as well.
Well, head coach Brian Semyonian, excuse me, taking over the helm here after spending some time coaching in Malta. And again, Mo Solowati in the corner, no problem with the three-pointer. Good start here for the Lions.
Yeah, nice skip pass, wide open three.
It's going to be a catastrophe here for Giants if they can't help but turn the ball over. Patience now. Sharma. Well, we might have a delay in takeoff for Sharma Airlines, but he will go to the free throw line. That's terrifying.
Yeah, that was... When you've got Josh Sharma coming at you at speed downhill, that is... You've got to be very brave to get in his way. He just couldn't quite elevate enough for the highlight dunk, but he's at the line for 2 free throws. But I really like the intention there. Loads of energy from Sharma there, running, and you've got to feed the big man when he's running the floor.
Well, Sharma, the former Stanford University player, spent some time playing professionally in the Spanish ACB, as well as the Polish Basketball League. Really has found a home for himself here in the British Basketball League.
And I think it's been really important for him. He misses that free throw, but he's made the Great Britain team as well, so playing national team basketball as well. As you say, really fully invested in the British Basketball League.
Giants still looking for their first field goal here in the first quarter. Stampley in the backcourt. Using the ball screen from Lawton, trying to find a bit of space and separation. Anderson goes for a three-pointer. No good on that one. Goes out of bounds. Now we go back to the home team. Bit of a nervous start here from the Giants.
Yeah, never looked comfortable there, Jamal, with that three. Just slightly back on his heels, maybe. Just needs to sink into that three a little bit more. And then I think if they can make one, the Giants, they'll be off and running.
The Lions can't make this a 10-point lead. There's the kick out. Solowati had the three-pointer. It's going to be an offensive foul. Good defense coming from the Giants as Lawton draws the charge.
Yeah, they've got to do something defensively to slow down London Lions and then maybe get some easy offense out of their defense. But good play, brave defense there from Lawton, stepping in.
Well, that's fabulous there. Just getting outside the restricted zone as well.
He timed that perfectly.
Harris put under a bit of pressure. There's a penetration now. Goes in with a little floater off the backboard, but again, that's a better look, but they got to make these ones count. Going with the dribble handoff. Solowati maybe taking a few steps there, but Sandy comes up with a loose ball. Well, good defense again by Lawton. That's going to go out of bounds, but Sharma felt there was a bit of contact and felt he should be going to the free throw line. Giants will get it back.
Yeah, he just ran out of real estate there, Josh. He had no angle to make the score. I think he's saying there was a lot of contact, but I think if he had that play again, he would have tried to wrap around, pass it, and kick it across to the opposite corner.
Over 3 minutes played here. Giants again look for their first field goal. The three is no good. Now they have to get back and stop the Lions' transition. Taylor running around ball screens. He'll pull up for the mid-range. Again, can't get it. Foul has been called, so Sandy, no, they're going to call this one on the ground, but, you know, relentlessly, the Lions do go after offensive boards.
They've got the size, they've got the athleticism, but the most important thing is they've got the attitude to get after every offensive rebound, and it's not just one person trying to do it, not one effort. Sandy there was a second effort from the London Lions, and he's going to be at the free throw line.
Oh, no, they have. Yeah, they call this. Well, one referee signaled on the ground, but Kieran Sandy. Oh, no, it's a baseline ball, excuse me. So just coming out of playing in the NCAA in Division II at Mercyhurst College. They played 13 games last season. Inside the paint, unable to convert this one. Again, Giants still trying to break the ice here, trying to get that first 2 points, maybe a three-pointer. Thrown down to Lawton, guided by Sharma. Again, makes a poor pass and another sloppy turnover here for the Giants.
Yeah, the defense of the London Lions is sticking to the Giants like glue, and they just can't find any gaps. No easy baskets. Great start by the Lions at both ends of the floor.
They have Mason Boursier playing in the backcourt, the Canadian international. At the moment, no rhythm in the Giants' offense. Now they're going to have to depend on the defense. Morgan fires up and again, no problem. Cash money coming from last season's runner-up as a French MVP.
Yeah, he's just absolute dynamite. You can't let him open. You can't let him set his feet. It's almost automatic from behind the arc.
Stapley giving this one up. Penetration coming from Harris. Harris down the middle and again gets the first 2 points. And that might settle their nerves down here in the Copper Box. Another deep three in the corner. Again, you know, we know how good of a shooter Mo Salawati is. You can't give him that much time and space.
No, but it was in transition. It was broken play.
Harris off the handoff and again 6 3-pointer. The Giants going on a quiet 5-0 run here and chipping this down to a 5-point deficit.
Yeah, just shooting without hesitation there, in rhythm, nothing but net there for Harris.
Morgan again made his last three from this angle, and again, this guy simply is Mr. Automatic.
Yeah, it's just so easy, it's effortless. Beautiful to watch.
Well, people need to remember last season when he played for Le Mans in France, he was up against the likes of Victor Wembanyama, but another turnover for the Giants. 8-point lead to the Lions, can make this back to double digits. Morgan's been on fire. Can he stay on fire? Unable to convert that one. Now Boursier can't have a wide open layup. Goes up and he finishes this one under intense pressure. Follow-up coming from Matt Morgan.
Yeah, that was fortunate, but they made the most of their good fortune there. Nice job by Boursier getting right to the front of the rim.
Well, the foul has been committed on Jamal Anderson. And again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short break and we'll be back momentarily.
Everyone knows you deserve it. They must be blind like curtains, certain. Anything you got, you've earned it. Sky the limit, you're so high, it's achievable. Can't stop me, I'm unbeatable. I'm unbeatable.
I am unbeatable. Every time they wanna clash, I am unbeatable. Chances running out of stop, and we're running out the clock. I fail, what's gonna stop? I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable. Clock's turn, watch and learn. How many years been working for my flying over.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. I mean higher. You ain't gotta settle in. Go places they never been. We go higher, non-stop. Take it to the top, even when a ball drops. My man.
Well, there is Brian Semenionian, the head coach of the Manchester Giants. Spent some time in the Maltese Professional Basketball League. At the moment, he has his hands full. Remember, Graham, the last time these two teams met was in Manchester's Olasheni, making it look easy. That is going to be a mismatch all game long.
And that's the strength of London Lions, bringing a player of Olasheni's caliber off the bench. It's quite frightening for the rest of the league.
That's what you want to see for your big man, going right back and forth. Again, well, way off the mark there. Good defense by Olasheni. Phillip now also subbing into the game. Dante Grantham, and again, the depth in this London Lions team, it is frightening, Graham. One too many passes, baby, is sharing the carry, and yes it is! Salawati with a sniper, nailing the three-pointer.
Unselfish play from the Lions, passes, tip passes, open three for Salawati.
11-point lead for the Lions. Giants need to be collective here. He's made 1-3, goes for another one, and again with a hand in his face, he now has 8 points. He's been playing very well so far here in the first quarter. Great display from Harris, but again, the defense from Manchester Giants, it is simply all over the place.
Again, well, this is the issue. Morgan will hurt you from behind the arc and to the bucket.
Now again, you take a quick shot like that, now you can see Coach Brian saying to his players, move the ball, get everybody involved. But, you know, when you're trailing by 10 points and you take a quick shot, it's just got to kill the confidence of your team.
Yeah, and if you miss the shot, London Lions will run it back for transition and just things can start to get out of hand. They've got to try and use some clock. Manchester Giants work together. One person's not going to be able to do this against the caliber of defense of London Lions.
Well, Jalen Harris has 8 points so far here for the Giants at the moment. If he's made his last 2 3-pointers, you got to go back to him. GB General also checking into the game. Solowade's going for another 3-pointer. Can't get it, but an offensive board. Nigel Robertson unable to box out Mo Sholowade. Oh, nice dime. And the rejection.
Yeah.
Well, Robertson just said, not in your house. But another turnover here for the Giants.
Yeah, a bit of a touch move there from Olasheni. It wasn't a power move. And Robertson met that shot right at the top of the arc. Big time block from 0-0.
Well, he just became a solid insurance policy there for the Manchester Giants. Stood right in front of the basket and just gave a little reminder to Gabe Olasheni that anytime you want to take it in the paint, you're really going to have to work for it here tonight. Ten points of difference. Nelson go and pick up Boppe with Dante Grantham. Unable to get the 3-pointer. Robertson secures the rebound. Boursier trying to attack, and that's much better. He'll go to the free throw line and a chance to chip some points off the board.
Yeah, early attack before London Lions were set. Gaps appear, and he gets all the way to the hoop, and he's going to be at the line for 2 shots. And it just gives Manchester Giants, as we see this, goes left, then he comes across right, and the defensive help, Grantham and Nelson weren't able to stop him. But this just gives Manchester Giants a chance. Foothold in the game, just get a breather, try and make both these free throws, keep it under 10 points for as long as possible.
Another Canadian player who also played in the Canadian CEBL, which former London Lions coach Ryan Schmidt coached in and won the championship in. Played for the Newfoundland Growlers, and also played for the Calgary Surge. Makes the second free throw. Ryan Simonian, again, he's got his first victory, so this will be good for his team to try and build themselves. Because, you know, when you talk about big markets here in British basketball, you know, Manchester Giants, a historic club, but the city of Manchester, I mean, it is just a haven, a place where you can develop some of the greatest talents in British basketball. Again, left wide open, they went under the ball screen and paid the price.
Yeah, big time shot from Tarek Phillip. What a great pickup he is. But Manchester has great junior programs. A lot of their young players have represented the age group. Good rebound from Robertson. Oh, he's got to make that, Josh.
Well, Robertson's got to go up and try and dunk that one. He's done a phenomenal job of getting the offensive board. A foul is going to be called against former London Lion player Nick Lewis. Featured for the London Lions in the 2016-17 season. And went back to play for the Sheffield Sharks, joining the Giants last season.
128 remaining.
Lewis had a big game in the win against Plymouth City Patriots.
Callum Jones also checking into the game. Veteran player in the backcourt. Son of the great Jeff Jones, who played for the Giants and also played for the former Manchester United basketball club. As Anderson goes for another 3-point again, just not dropping for him. Giants have no more fouls to give. A minute to go here in the first quarter. So Anderson just reaches in, but that'll be baseline ball here to the Lions. Bradley Caboza came out of Myerscough College. British talent that went through the British way. Oh, good defense by Anderson. But can the Giants push this one? Trailing by 11, they go for a mid-range. Again, getting it to drop, and that's a much-needed 2 points for Manchester.
Yeah, great defense, stopping London Lions and Olasheni, and then they push it ahead. Mid-range jump shot is good.
Again, Anderson putting his hands in the right place at the right time, because if he did get that one, that would have been a baseline layup, maybe a throwdown for the Lions, as they lead by 9 points.
It's all got to start from the defense. Get steals, get deflections, just disrupt this London Lions offense.
Phillip now hesitating. Well, put the moves on. Takes a mid-range. Yes, beautifully executed, but not able to get the end product. Well, Giants need to go for the last shot here. No need to rush anything. They don't want to give London any more chances here in the first quarter. Robertson sets the ball screen. Attacks the basket. Beautifully done. And cuts it down to a 7-point ball game. And all of a sudden, McNeil making things happen as Tariq Phillip puts up the long one. Ladies and gentlemen, London Lions lead this one 23-16 against Manchester Giants. We'll take a break and we'll be back momentarily.
Everyone knows you deserve it. They must be blind like curtains, certain. Anything you got, you've earned it. Sky's the limit, you're so high, it's achievable. Can't stop me, I'm unbeatable. I'm unbeatable.
I am unbeatable. Every time they wanna clash, I am unbeatable. Chances running out, stop. And we're running out the clock. I fail once, then I stop. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. I mean higher. You ain't gotta settle in. Go places they never been. We go higher, no stop. Take it to the top, even when the ball drops. My man.
We are basketball.
Team is everything.
We fight till the final moment.
In the corner for the win! Can you believe it?
These are new beginnings. Time to raise the standard.
Be better than the best.
McKenzie. Oh, beautiful.
10 teams, 1 goal.
Become the champion.
You know, and it's playoff champions. I've seen this in 2 decades.
We are basketball.
We are basketball.
We are basketball.
Can you believe it?
We are British basketball.
There's Brian Semenionian, the head coach of the Manchester Giants, coming into his role after spending some time in Malta. But so far, we've seen some good signs from his team, but defensively, they need to shape it up a little bit. I mean, of course, Jamel Anderson really has been their best defender at the moment.
Yeah, he's their best defender. He's been their best offensive player as well, but they've got to do it collectively and reduce London Lions' chances.
Nice penetration by Nick Lewis. Jones nowhere to go here. Neal now pulls up for a tough three-point again. If those are the shots the Giants are going to take, the Lions will be very content.
That was early in the shot clock, and it was contested 3. They need to just find some better openings than that.
Jones trying to get a little bit closer to Nelson. Nelson goes off the dribble on the baseline. It's good defense there from Calvin Jones, because if you give Luke Nelson any more time and space, that's going to be a three-pointer. Lewis now, he'll step back, he'll take it. Again, they're just not dropping for the Giants. Well, there's legend Robertson currently on the floor with McNeil, but that's a big lineup the Giants have, Graham.
Yeah, and at least they can protect the hoop with that lineup, but are they mobile enough?
Well, it's going to be a baseline ball here to the Lions. Only 10 seconds on the shot clock. Kaboza, along with Luke Nelson, Dante Grantham, Tariq Phillip, Gabe Olasheni on the floor. Grantham now looking to isolate here against Anderson. Has to kick out, finds Kaboza. Kaboza goes baseline, goes up. And that's going to be a 24-second violation. So that's a huge positive for the Manchester Giants to take away.
That's the best defensive sequence the Giants have had, dealing with the outside threat and also any drives to the basket. And in the end, the 24-second shot clock expires.
Sharma coming back in probably. Yeah, a question I got to ask. It's such an exciting year for British basketball. you know, when you look at the development of a lot of these teams, of course, it just goes to show that the league is getting better and better year after year.
It is getting stronger, and then London Lions beat Rea Venice, who are one of the top Italian teams in the week. So we've just got to keep pushing in the right direction, develop all the teams.
Oh, Grantham going in and around the defense. Again, what a move. Stumbled his way, but still got it to go.
Yeah, he's coming off a huge game against Rea Venice on Wednesday, 23.7 rebounds. London Lions leading player there, so I think that will give him lots of confidence playing in the domestic league, the British Basketball League as well.
And I'm still impressed how he kept control of the basketball, but I think McNeil down the other end when he went to the ground was holding on to his knee, so hopefully he's okay. But look at this from Grantham. There's one move, then there's another one. That's incredible, that is.
Yeah, that's good agility for a big man. He's a big forward, that sort of can play the 4, can play the 5 if he has to, but he is a real handful with his size.
Well, this could be an issue for the Giants because McNeil, hopefully he's not injured. You can see he's hobbling. It did look like he twisted his knee. He was holding on to that right knee when he went to the ground. So Giants will have to take somebody from the bench to come into the game. You know, when you look at this Giants offense at the moment, Evan Walsh has just checked in the game, the former Leicester Rider. You know, they need just a bit more continuity in their passing.
Let's get behind your lines on defense.
Trying to go to dribble handoff. Walsh now, nowhere to go. Called traveling violation here against Evan Walsh.
Yeah, Evan just got too deep into the key there, and he was surrounded by Lions defenders and trying to shake free. He's just moved his pivot, but let's have another look.
That's right there. He's gone into his 1-2 step. He hasn't done a jump stop yet.
Yeah. Footwork's so important, Josh. You know that. You've got great footwork. Just getting into the commentary booth.
You're not talking about me on the streets of Tbilisi when we played 3-on-3, right?
Yeah, well, I didn't mean to throw that elbow, honest.
Well, another turnover for the Lions, but can the Giants capitalize? Yeah, good transition defense. I'll give the ball to Legend Robertson, but yet again, they turn it right back over. Looking to, oh no, excuse me, Tariq Phillip looking to isolate. Oh, what a dime. Finds Morgan, has enough time and space, takes a 3.
Almost had too much time there, Josh. Adjusted his position and just hit the front rim.
Walsh bumping, nowhere to go here. This is a testament to London Lions defense. They are just, it's one of the reasons why they're the best in the league defensively. They are a nightmare to play against. Anderson going handoff here with Jones. They throw it away again.
Yeah.
Long kicks this out, finds Solowade. I think he stepped out of bounds. That's going to be another turnover. So both teams really struggling here early on in the second quarter.
Yeah, again, it's a nothing sort of pass into the key where there's a lot of London Lions defense, gets turned over, and they're fortunate Manchester Giants at Soliardi just stepped on the sideline. But it's just a soft offense. They've really got to be sure of their passing. Either get all the way to the basket or let's move the ball around the outside and create some openings from there.
Lewis being defended by Jordan Taylor, who just subbed in for Tariq Phillip. Kieran Sandy also coming back into the game for the Pride. Giants need some inspiration. Addison guarded by Solowade, but he doesn't take many mid-range shots. I'd probably like to see him closer to the basket, but unable to convert it. Sharma sizing up an isolation here against Robertson, goes in. This time they call the foul, so Sharma will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots.
Foul call 0-0, Legion Robertson. 2 shots to come for
Sharma attacks the basket. The only way he can be stopped is being fouled, and now he's at the line for 2 shots.
Let's have a look at the replay here.
Yeah, again, it's just foot speed of Robertson. He's after one dribble, Sharma's passed him.
Yeah, the thing there is, you know, you mentioned foot speed as well, but, you know, as soon as you put your hand up there and you lift your body up, that's when Sharma attacked at that point. You got to try and, I mean, it's tough. You want to be disciplined, you go and put a hand up, but you have to be very disciplined. You're right there, foot speed. Sharma is very agile. 11-point lead to the Lions. Robertson give it go, and again, it's another sloppy turnover.
Yeah, tough pass to catch for Evan Walsh. didn't have his best game against Plymouth City Patriots the last outing, which Giants won, and he's just struggling to get into it here.
Sharma with another post-up. Kicking this one out here to Jordan Taylor. We'll try to go give and go, but that's better defense than the Giants, just trying to congest the lanes and make it very tough for London's inside presence. Well, they go for a quick three-pointer as the former London Lion just gives the three-point signal, and all of a sudden a timeout now to Robert Youngblood as he wants to talk it over with his players. Well, 6:02 to go here in the second quarter. Only an 8-point ball game, so Giants, one thing they're not doing a good job of, Graham, right now is converting London Lions turnovers into transition points.
Yeah, they did that time though. Nick Lewis, first points of the game, 3 points in transition. He's very dangerous from behind the arc, hit some big shots in their win against Plymouth City Patriots. If they can get Lewis going, they need the 1-2 or they need a three-player punch. They've got to have lots of options to keep London Lions at arm's length, and that's a beautiful three in transition. Defense right in his face, no problem for number 93.
Nick Lewis came straight from Canada to play in the British Basketball League. Started with the Sheffield Sharks for a very long time before making a quick journey to play here in the Copper Box, as we already mentioned, in the 16-17 regular season. Last season joined the Manchester Giants along with Dirk Williams. Dirk Williams now currently playing in the French Pro Island B, where both Matt Morgan and Dante Grantham played last season. As we mentioned, Matt Morgan was runner-up to get MVP in that league. That's one of the best leagues in international basketball.
Yeah, it's a huge pickup for Lions getting Morgan. He's just got so much talent, and he just can deliver, whether it's behind the arc, in transition, half court, getting to the basket. He's really quick. He's already at his assists average as well of 2 assists, so he's shown that he can facilitate as well.
Well, one of the biggest performances he had last season, he had over 30 points against Le Valois Metropolitain, which was the team where Victor Wembanyama plays. How about that? You come to your new team, London Lions, and say, hey guys, last season I gave 30 points against Wembanyama.
Yeah, he's got no fear. He's got no fear who he's up against. He's just going to do his thing.
Taylor left wide open, unable to knock that one down. Giants with a chance to make this a 6-point ball game, maybe 5 points if they go for a three-pointer. Goes back door now. Maybe getting away with a traveling violation, but Jamel Anderson can get in the layup to finish.
Killer bounce pass. That last pass to Evan Walsh on the cut was a chest pass, much more difficult to catch.
Oh, Sharma Airlines almost connected with it. Giants could potentially make this a 4-point ball game. Walsh goes in. Count it!
Yes.
Walsh is going to the free throw line, going coast to coast.
Yeah, he had some open space in front of him. He just attacked. He hung in the air. That's a underhand flip shot. And a big-time move from Evan Walsh. He's into the game now. Don't forget, he's Manchester Giants' second leading scorer in the season so far, Josh, and just showing exactly what. That could have been a highlight play. One end, Walsh gets it, goes coast to coast, which is what Giants fans want to see. Jordan Taylor couldn't deal with the pace, and he knocks the free throw down. It's game on, Josh.
Well, I was a bit concerned. I thought he was maybe going to get called for an offensive foul due to the reaction of Jordan Taylor, but the officials went with the &1. Giants were trailing by 11, and now it's just a 3-point ball game. Taylor looking to make some contact here. Goes for a tough fadeaway in the lane, and Jordan Taylor delivering for the Lions backcourt.
Well, he looks as comfortable in the studio as he does on the court, Josh, and that was a really nice move off one leg.
Walsh going down low here. Giants looking to chip back in. It's a tough shot. Nobody going in for an offensive rebound again. Doesn't get any tougher than that. A nice play from the Giants, number 33, Lawton.
Yeah, that was tough. They've just got to, they don't want to be trading baskets too much.
Well, Taylor goes for a three-pointer, make it a 4-point play. JT will go to the free throw line here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short break as we will be back momentarily.
You put the work in, everyone knows you deserve it. They must be blind like curtains, certain. Anything you got, you've earned it. Sky's the limit, Lost on heights achievable. Can't stop me, I'm unbeatable. I'm unbeatable.
I'm unbeatable. Every time they wanna clash, I am unbeatable. Chances running out, stop. And we're running out the clock. I fail once, then I stop. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah. Clock turn, watch you learn. How many years been working for my don't stop flying over.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. I mean higher. You ain't gotta settle in. Go places they never been. We go higher, non-stop. Take it to the top, even when the ball drops. My man.
Welcome back, British Basketball League fans. Giants were able to cut it back down to a 3-point ball game, but at the moment, Jordan Taylor is going to the free throw line for a 4-point play off a 3-pointer. He nailed just before the break.
Yeah, that was unfortunate because Evan Walsh had just made his own 3-point play, and then they come straight back at you into the corner, and Evan Walsh just overextended on his defensive effort.
Well, the Giants currently have Austin Lawton on the floor, trying to match up with Josh Sharma. We'll see Curley in the backcourt, trying to run things from the point guard role to a 7-point ball game. Lawton nowhere to go for another three in the corner. This one's up and no good. Good hands on defense, but Sharma comes up with a loose ball. Harris thought he was going out of bounds. 10 here on the shot clock. Morgan with the ball in his hands. That goes out of bounds, but it took a deflection off a Giants player, so it will be baseline ball to the Lions with 6 seconds on the shot clock.
It was good defense by the Giants there, but Sharma retrieved the ball, and then Grantham just got it knocked out as he was attacking the basket. Manchester Giants hanging on at the moment.
Gabriel Asheni coming back into the game for the Lions. Just avoiding the 5-second violation. Well, an offensive foul's gonna be called against Olasheni, I believe. Legal screen, I think it was.
Well, it didn't seem too physical. He just set his position, and which gave Luke Nelson plenty of room to get the 3-point shot off. I think that's what he's mumbling to himself there. Didn't seem an over-excessive physical screen.
Well, this is where the Giants need to take advantage, because the Lions at the moment have had many turnovers and fouls that haven't gone in their favor, but still leading by 7. Anderson goes up, a tough move by Jamel Anderson.
Yeah, he had a big game last time these two teams met, 17 points personal. He's going to need something similar, or maybe even more today if the Giants are going to be successful.
Taylor coming off the ball screen. Oh, almost got another and 1 3-pointer, but you got to say to the Giants defense, you can't commit the same error twice against the same player.
No, and this time this was off the dribble. The last time in the corner when Walsh fouled was off the catch. They've just got to get your hands up, but don't foul. Don't get in their landing space, because the referees will call it straight away.
Well, Jordan Taylor will go back to the free throw line. This time it will be for 3 free shots. I had the honor of commentating my last game here in the British Basketball League with him, but you know, what a career he's had before coming to London Lions. Played in the Romanian League, also in the Euro Cup for UBT Cluj-Napoca. And prior to that, played in Alvak Tokyo in the Japanese B-League. Also had EuroLeague experience with Asvel Villabon. Also played for Limoges and Galatasaray and Hapoel Holon. So this guy, he's been there, he's seen it, he's done it all over the world.
Yeah, he's playing at some top European teams there, and just bringing all that experience and skill to London Lions and just elevating the league to another level.
Well, that's been the benefit so far. British Basketball League also getting some of the best British talent to come back and play. Also getting some of the top Americans to also feature in this league. Goes in the lane, takes a teardrop, and he has to keep being very aggressive against this Lions defense.
Yeah, great move from Harris, really positive and quick. Got the floater to go before the defense could react.
Well, if Giants can keep this between 5 and 10 going into the halftime to give themselves a chance to strong move by Jordan Taylor. Again, Lions come up with an offensive board. Nelson for 3, can't get it. Again, Giants just can't get a rebound at the moment.
You've just got to box out. You've got to box out, and you've got to box out again these London Lions, whether it's Olasheni or Sharma or Sandy. You've got to keep them off the boards.
Austin Lawton's got the tough job of trying to keep Gabe Olasheni off the offensive boards. Jamel Anderson matching up with Dante Grantham. But there you go again, 2 Giants players fighting over, and that time their own enemy. Grantham thought about taking the 3-pointer. Morgan draws a foul, puts up the circus shot, and he'll go to the free throw line. That is something that's going to frustrate Coach Brian Simonian at halftime. Just box out.
Yeah, that was 2, 3, 4 possessions they got there, London Lions. They didn't make the outside shot, but in the end, Morgan attacked with real speed and gusto and goes to the free throw line where he's almost automatic.
Morgan can make this a 7-point ball game as he converts both free throws. 2:39 to go. Lions with a little bit of a cushion. Giants are being led by Harris at the moment. Anderson looking for a post up. Nowhere to go here. Lawton finds Anderson, spins out, goes up, and he does get the one. That just looked like he was going to roll in, but just unable to go to the bottom of the net. But again, you like what Jamel Anderson is doing inside the paint here for the Manchester Giants.
Yeah, again, the ball was sticking. It didn't look a great offense until they threw it into Jamal Anderson, and he went really quick to the hoop on the spinning baseline and gets to the line for 2 shots.
Well, Jamel Anderson, originally from Nottingham, in the East Midlands, unable to hit the first free throw. Well, he's played the majority of his professional basketball here in the British Basketball League. He also played for the former Essex Pirates under Tim Lewis, who was an assistant coach for the Timberwolves under Chris Finch last season. He spent some time this season playing in Australia and in Spain's lower divisions. The bulk of his career was with the Leicester Riders, where he won numerous championships here in the British Basketball League. Look for a hesitation. Draws another foul. That's a 15th foul. So Lions going to the free throw line. Giants defense lacking discipline here at the moment.
Again, Grantham was going to have to make a really tough shot to get that to go. So that's really unfortunate. You've got to keep your hands up, move your feet first, challenge the shot, but don't make contact like that. That's an unnecessary foul.
Well, interesting about Dante Grantham is that he actually went to high school at a military school and went to play for Clemson University. Also played 3 games in the NBA for the Oklahoma City Thunder, and then spent some time with their G League team, the Oklahoma City Blue. He was made a real name for himself playing in France and Pro A, and also played against Matt Morgan last season, so another addition here for the London Lions. Giants now trailing by 8 points. CA penetrates, kicks out to Anderson, hasn't made a 3 yet. Again, they're on target, but they're just not dropping here for the Giants. Well, Anderson, good recovery. Can the Giants capitalize? Borsay, he tries a 3, and this time he gets it and cuts it back down to a 5-point deficit.
I really like Boursier, the way he plays. He really pushes the ball and makes Manchester Giants play at a quicker speed.
Well, they go under the ball screen. They just survived that one, but you know, you cannot go under a ball screen with Matt Morgan.
No, you cannot dare him to shoot because he will hurt you.
Well, Boursier hanging in the air, can't get it. Offensive board, and again, Giants battling here for second chances as Stampley now makes it a 3-point ball game with 1:21 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, that's much better for Manchester Giants. They're only 3 down now. Fantastic play from Stampley. Out-hustled, outworked the London Lions defense. Left-hand finish off the offensive rebound.
That was just a big play there by Stampley. It's plays like that that, you know, emotionally just keep you in this game and give you a little bit of belief, because, you know, it's a lot of teams do come to the comp box and are able to compete for 1 or 2 quarters, but you got to do it for a whole game. And it's plays like that, as we just mentioned, that just mentally keep you in this one. Well, here is Anderson's missed 3-pointer, but look at the recovery here by Jamel Anderson. Borsier giving that one a bit of maple syrup from Canada.
Yeah, that's a winning play from Anderson. Great steal, and then picked out Borsier for the quick, wide open 3. And then Stampley, leading rebounder for Manchester Giants, getting that offensive rebound as well. So really good sequence of play from the Giants, Josh.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, later on this evening at 6 p.m. it will be the South-West Coast Derby in the British Basketball League. Plymouth City Patriots will be looking to get a bit of revenge against the Bristol Flyers. Flyers got a big victory, of course, this week. The big game will be next week on Sky Sports. Caledonia Gladiators, their new arena on Sky Sport. Of course, that will be on Thursday, my apologies, against Plymouth City Patriots. But the Sky Sports game will be back here in the Copper Box against the Cheshire Phoenix.
And of course, Cheshire with an epic battle against Surrey Scorchers yesterday. I covered that with Joel. And Surrey Scorchers still looking for their first win. Cheshire Phoenix at 3-2.
Well, there you go, a big 3-pointer. Good response there by the GB General, Luke Nelson, making it count.
He's so good going left. He's a righty, but he can go left or right. Dangerous, dangerous player. Great 3 from Luke Nelson.
An offensive foul and a costly turnover there for the Giants. Lions now have a potential with 49.3 seconds to get a potential 2-for-1.
Yeah, that's tough for Giants. Again, it's just got to be so careful when you set the screen. Set it, get your feet wide, square on, and don't move. Don't adjust yourself or lean across to make the screen better.
The Lions almost turning it over. Phillip goes in the lane, and again, it's back to an 8-point deficit. Again, recovery from the Lions.
Yeah, Olasheni at 6'11". He's first down on the floor. No pressure on the pass, no pressure on the shot from Manchester Giants.
The officials just trying to sort out something with the shot clock, I believe. Oh no, so it's a wet spot on the floor. So Coach Robert Youngblood, the former London Leopard, Tower, and Lion, just getting the, as the great Jeff King would say, moisturizer removal technicians on the floor to get rid of the sweat spots. Shout out to Jeff King, the greatest journalist here in British basketball, currently located in Newcastle. Well, Lewis coming back into the game for Stampley, so the Giants, 10 seconds difference between game and shot clock here at the moment. Now we're under 10 here on the shot clock. Going down the ledge of Robertson. Robertson, again, fighting for position, doing a much better job there, but he's going to try and keep control of the ball.
He got great position and totally isolated against Olasheni, but he's just got to, as you say, take care of the ball, go up strong, try and get to the free throw line if he can't get the score.
Well, the good thing about that play, though, of course, the shot clock will be turned off. So if Giants are clever here, they'll try to dribble down for the very last possession to prevent London from having any more opportunities to make this a double-digit lead. Borsier coming off the ball screen. Kicks out in the corner, finds Anderson, has struggled from the perimeter and still continues to struggle. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first half, London Lions lead this one 44-36 against the Manchester Giants. We're going to take a short break and we'll be back momentarily.
Everyone knows you deserve it. They must be blind like curtains, certain. Anything you got, you've earned it. Sky's the limit, just reachable. Your so high, it's achievable. Can't stop me, I'm unbeatable. I'm unbeatable.
I'm unbeatable. Every time they wanna clash, I'm unbeatable. Chances running out of stock, and we're running out of clock. I found what's gonna stop. I'm unbeatable. I'm unbeatable.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. I mean higher. You ain't gotta settle in. Go places they never been. We go higher, non-stop. Take it to the top, even when the ball drops. My man.
We are basketball.
Team is everything.
We fight till the final moment.
Slow in the corner for the win. Can you believe it?
These are new beginnings. Time to raise the standard.
Be better than the best.
McKenzie. Oh, beautiful.
10 teams, 1 goal.
Become the champion.
You know, and it's playoff champions. Haven't seen this in 2 decades.
A new era, a fresh start, a total reset. We are basketball.
We are basketball.
We are basketball.
Can you believe it?
We are British basketball.
Lewis throwing it. Oh! And there's our posterizer slapping his head top again. Legion Robertin putting a body.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say that is top 10, maybe number 1.
Welcome back, British Basketball League fans, to this matchup between the London Lions and the Manchester Giants. Well, I'm your commentator, Josh Bett, alongside Graham Hiscock. And Graham, before we look at statistics right now, Giants showing some signs of inspiration here in the first half.
Yeah, really slow start from them. We worried at the first few minutes of the game if they were ever going to get into it. But slowly but surely, they've been able to take care of business, and they're really pushing London Lions all the way at the moment.
Yeah, defensively, one of the key players for the Manchester Giants that comes to mind for me is Jamel Anderson. But, you know, struggling from the perimeter, but really trying to make it work on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, he makes winning plays. That steal at half court, the push ahead to Boussier for that open three. He needs to do more of that. Hopefully he can find the three-point touch as well. But they've got other options as well. They've got to use all their different players that can really hurt the London Lions.
Well, London Lions, we're going to take a look at the statistics from this game so far. And as you can see, you know, shooting only, well, Giants are 4 for 12 from the perimeter, but the Lions 9 for 16 from downtown. That is incredible.
Yeah, they've got some dangerous players from behind the arc. Soliadou, Nelson, and of course Matt Morgan have all hit some threes. You've got so many different points of attack for London Lions. Just a nightmare to try and contest every shot, every option.
Well, one worrying factor there for the Manchester Giants has been the turnovers. 10 turnovers so far, only 4 for the London Lions. But, you know, one thing we talked about, not enough transition points for the Giants in the first half.
Yeah, and because the Lions aren't turning it over much, that just reduces what Giants can do in transition. They've got to take care of the ball, though, Giants, if they want to get all the way back into this game.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to look at the best plays from the first half, the tail of the first half, as we're going to get you through some of the most exciting plays. And, you know, how can we summarize the first and second quarter, Graham?
Well, first quarter, certainly the first half of the first quarter was all Lions. Manchester Giants were, maybe their legs were still on the bus coming down here from Manchester to London, and they just couldn't get into the game. Look, again, that is a hopeful pass. You don't want to make hopeful passes. You've got to have clear-cut open passes. Then you get Matt Morgan just wide open in rhythm. They're sharing the basketball, and then Morgan comes off the screen, elevates, splash. So he can do it off screens, off the catch, and he can get to the basket. And then Boussier, this is where things turned around. They got their own defense going. Boussier with a good finish. I really like him. He's a big inclusion for Manchester Giants. And of course, we know what Olusheni can do, soft touch, even though he got his shot blocked by Robertin. And then just they keep passing, step into the three, nothing but net. Changing the angle of attack, quick passing. And then Boussier goes all the way in, back out. Big time three by Harris.
Well, the Giants, of course, did find some success in the perimeter. Here's been the pick and roll sequence from the Lions. But, you know, this is what we talk about. This is what the Giants need. They come up with those steals. They have to be a lot quicker in getting out and getting more transition points.
Yeah, broken play. It can be ugly. You're not going to play beautiful basketball against Lions and win. You've got to get in their faces, get some deflections. This was a miss by Sharma, and then Evan Walsh right down the other end after he'd had a slow start. That's a tough move, and he gets to the line for the three-point play. But then London Lions came straight back and had a four-point play, so it's tough to stay with them.
Well, there was the play inside the paint again. Austin Lawton has to be very, very big in the second half to give them any chance of trying to come back in this one. But as we mentioned, Jamel Anderson, although he has struggled from the perimeter, doing good things on defense, but also inside the paint. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here's the final moment of the story of the tale of the first half. At the moment, we're going to show you some exciting footage here of Jordan Taylor as he's mic'd up. Enjoy what we're about to show you, followed up by the highlights of Surrey versus Cheshire from yesterday's game.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go, fellas. Let's go, fellas. Let's go, fellas. Let's go, man. Energy on 3. 1, 2, 3. Energy. Oh, FYI, I'm mic'd up too, so don't say nothing crazy. Oh, yeah, I'm on that. I'm on that. Pass that. Pass that. Come on, man. See? Oh, hey. Hey, Ralph. Go get Luke. Go get Luke. Go get Luke. I'm making new stats. Whatever you do, I do. I don't need that. A whole wardrobe change, right? Boy, looking fly now. Oh, they called the tech. And a tech. One lip? Hell no. Get that strong. Yo, get your strong on. Hell no. So I know y'all ain't trying to run into him in practice. Oh. Buddy. That man strong as Ah, damn. Anthony Mason. Man. Get that baby out the street. Get that baby out the street. Come in, chase it. Hey, take him. And you know, sometimes you do gotta admit when you're wrong. That wasn't no unsportsmanlike.
I didn't cool it.
I know, but I'm just saying you can say it for them. Hey, we playing through all that. We playing through all that. Good finish. Good finish. Good finish. Good finish.
Nice pass. Oh, what a finish and count it.
That was really clever with that inbound.
Whoa, what a pass.
What a no look. That's what we want to see in the British Basketball League. Highlight passes.
What a pass. And count it. And again, it's that 1-2 connection. Pick and roll action. Out to White. White open for 3. Back on. Oh, what a follow by Maceo Jack.
Wow.
Robinson, oh, nice pass. Oh, what a block! Maceo Jack out of nowhere. Rideau to the basket, puts it up and in.
Maceo Jack is just doing everything, just when his team needs it. Great block. They need to stop now, Surrey Scorchers, desperately.
They've cut it down to 10.
And there it is.
Chance for them to make it a single-digit game. Lawrence, lobbed up to Wang, who jams it in. Whoa! The perfect connection. Lawrence fakes it, drives inside. Wang now, 3-point line. What a pass inside to Hunt. Off the glass and in. Rideau. Oh, what a pass. Another great pass. He was wide open inside. And no mistakes. Rideau to inbound. Oh, he puts it in. Turnaround fadeaway jumper. Jaguar drains it. Scorchers have to go, and they have to go quick. Steele for 3. Knocks it down. Rideau to inbound. Ball in, and they get the steal. And Cooper to the hole. Off the glass, no good. And they had their chance to tie the game. Quinn Cooper just missed the floater in the lane. And how much will he be kicking himself over that one? Second one is up, the second one's off as well, and he grabs the offensive rebound. And that will do it. What an incredible sequence to end this game.
work in, you put the work in, everyone knows you deserve it. They must be blind like curtains, certain anything you got, you've earned it. Sky's the limit, you're reachable. Your step height is achievable. Can't stop me, I'm unbeatable, I'm unbeatable, I'm unbeatable.
I am unbeatable. Every time they wanna clash, I am unbeatable. Chances running out, stop, and we're running out the clock. I fail once, then I stop. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. I mean higher. You ain't gotta settle in. Go places they never been. We go higher, non-stop. Take it to the top, even when the ball drops. My man.
We are basketball.
Team is everything.
We fight till the final moment.
In the corner for the win. Can you believe it?
These are new beginnings. Time to raise the standard.
Be better than the best.
McKenzie. Oh, beautiful.
10 teams, 1 goal.
Become the champion.
You know, and it's playoff champions. I've seen this in 2 decades.
A new era, a fresh start, a total reset.
We are basketball.
We are basketball.
We are basketball.
We are British basketball.
Lewis throwing it. Oh! And there's on posterizer, slapping his head top again. Legion Robertin putting a body.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say that is top 10, maybe number 1.
Welcome back, British Basketball League fans, to the second half of this epic matchup between the Manchester Giants and our host, the London Lions. Currently, at the moment, the Lions leading here. It's been a bit of a struggle so far from the home side, but as you can see, here are some of the results from the weekend in the British Basketball League. Well, Graham, you covered a hell of a game yesterday, of course, between Surrey Scorchers and the Cheshire Phoenix. That one went right down to the wire.
Yeah, unbelievable action. Surrey Scorchers, we thought were finished, and they just kept coming, kept coming. Quinn Cooper with that agonising miss at the end, and Phoenix holding on.
Well, Newcastle Eagles, things are getting very worrying for them, losing by 30 points to Sheffield Sharks in their opener in their new arena. But later on tonight, the big game will be the Southwest Derby between the Plymouth City Patriots as they look to get a bit of revenge against the Bristol Flyers. The Flyers coming off the back of a big victory against the Sheffield Sharks, of course. But you know, talking about this game right now, London Lions between Manchester Giants, I mean, the key talking point, of course, we know about Matt Morgan, but also Jalen Harris. He has been the key scorer so far for the visitors.
Yeah, agreed. Harris has hit some big shots, but I think the issue coming into this game, if you look at the amount of threes that Lions are taking and making, there's 52 of 133 from behind the arc, 21 of 67 from Manchester Giants. It's not only volume, it's the amount they're making, and it's carrying on here. London Lions have got twice the amount of threes, made threes, that Manchester Giants have got. They've just got to look at different ways to hurt them. Get inside to Jamal Anderson and get inside to him early, because in most of the time he's going to have a mismatch. Utilise him because he's a great defender. Get Evan Walsh out in transition. Just do things as a team. And look at Jalen Harris, 16 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. He is the big bright spark at the moment. He needs some help though. Any team that plays London Lions needs a lot of help, and let's see if they can get a good start to this third quarter. Don't let London Lions get going. Don't let this man, Matt Morgan, 18 points. He just does it effortlessly, Josh, as if he's not having to really try, and I like the fact he's sharing the ball as well. That's one area where maybe he could improve a little, is sharing the basketball a bit more.
Lions getting the first possession. Chance to make this a 10-point ball game, maybe 11, but they turn it right at one. Again, this is still, but they got to be quick here. Getting a lot of transition points against the Lions has been a weakness for the Giants. There's a pick and roll. It's going to be called against Gabe Olasheni.
Yeah, that was fortunate because that pass was not clear cut. It wasn't right on the money, but they got away with it. They need a bit of good fortune. couple of calls to go their way. And Lawton not called for a travel or any infringement from his side.
Giants get this one baseline. They go for another three-pointer. It's a heavy contested one, but you know, shot selection right there for me, that's not good enough.
No, keep passing and then they don't get back. And
well, Sharma Airlines going right down the middle. We talk about a poor shot, but even poorer transition defense displayed by the visitors.
They need patience, Manchester Giants. Make 2 or 3 extra passes. Make London Lions work a bit harder on defense before you take your shot.
Anderson goes for another three-pointer. Still can't get it. This is better for the Giants, though. You like to see this crashing the offensive rebounds. The Lions come up with it. Well, no. And that's what we talk about for the Giants. It's one thing you got to credit them for. They have shown a lot of knit and grit and hustle in this game.
Yeah, and they have to do it. They have to outwork London Lions. And you can't let Josh Sharma go straight down the middle. That's a great recognition that the big is at the front of the rim. Just give it to him, let him turn and elevate. But yes, they have to get all the loose balls. They have to show London Lions they're ready to work right to the end.
Bolton from 15. Hand his face, can't get it. We talk about playing for 4 quarters against London so far in the first 2 quarters. Giants showing some ability. It's a cross court. With a penetration, keeping his left hand, but can't finish it. Good defense for the Giants. Harris crossing over, bit of contact. He goes up, can't finish it. It will remain Giants ball on the baseline.
You know, I like the fact he went early, though, got downhill, but he's got one defender, primary defender, who's guarding, and then the help comes over to thwart him from trying to score.
Well, you got to get the ball inbound. Giants at the moment, everything seems like a struggle in their offense.
You're not going to get anything easy against Lions. You've got to pass, you've got to make the extra pass and be really cute about things.
Anderson guided by Kieran Sandy. See Vine and Jamel Anderson, pump fakes. He's made 1-3, goes for another one. Just can't get it, but another offensive ball, but just fumbling it. Lions come up with it. Well, look out below. Sharma Airlines. Well, we have takeoff. Elvis has left the building. Nice post move going up, but that's much better for the Giants. Get the ball in the low post and just back down. Well, going to Sharma again, but the foul is going to be called against Snapley.
I like the fact they've got Sharma on the floor, so use him because he runs the floor so well. That's a high-flying dunk, but then he can also just run to the front of the rim and catch the ball with his back to the basket. He's a nightmare to try and match up against. And Manchester Giants just can't trade baskets.
Well, Morgan going for a quick three-pointer, can't get it, but another foul's going to be called. I don't know if they've called this one of the Giants. I think they have. So will be Lions ball on the baseline.
The foul's actually called on Taylor, I think.
Oh, yeah, turn it around,
The PA called, and Taylor's not happy with that.
The reaction to Matt Morgan, you felt they called that one against Harris. Ten-point ball game. You see it coming off the ball screen. Well, Jamel Anderson's got the mismatch. They don't get the ball to him. He's guarded by Tariq Phillip. It was pump fakes. Hail Mary three-pointer, 6-1. He took that one for Plasto and landed it here at Stratford.
That's miles out, but somebody needs to step up and make something happen for Giants. Lewis doing it that time. Great three-pointer, miles out.
Back to a 7-point ball game. You love the hustle there from Taylor, but unable now. Giants have a 4-on-1, but they throw it right away. Nick Lewis, just a careless pass. Phillip throws to Sharma again. Can't get it. Sandy comes up with it. He can't finish. You know, what's disappointed there? At Agassi, Coach Brian Simoni and saying to his players, they missed 2 layups, but no Giants players making any effort to get back and get a rebound.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. They had a 4-on-1, and he's got to make a pass over the top of the defender or a bounce pass under their hands, and he gets it stolen, and you've just described what happened there. There's multiple effort from the Lions. Giants have got to match the Lions' effort and hustle. That's the minimum requirement.
Well, Nick Lewis, you know, for the last decade has been an exciting player in the British Basketball League when he played for the Sheffield Sharks. As we mentioned, 1 season here for the Lions. And what could have been a 5-point ball game is now potentially going to turn into a 9-point deficit. You know, he's the kind of player you want in your backcourt. He can shoot the ball from the perimeter. I mean, he's a great defender. But every great player does make a mistake now and then, and that one could be costly for the Giants.
Yeah, and it's what the Lions have done off that mistake. They've ended up at the free throw line, getting a foul committed by Giants and getting to the line. Tariq Phillip knocking both down. And it's just the small details that's going to help you against London Lions. If anyone's going to beat them this season or run them close, you've got to be really on top of all the small detail.
Back to a 9-point deficit. Giants could have made it a 5-point ball game. See it now, fakes a baseline. Finds Lawton, but heavily contested by Taylor. Throw it away again. Can Lions make this a double-digit deficit? Finds Phillip in the corner. He can't get the three-pointer.
Great pass from Morgan, though, over the top. I love the way he's looking for his teammates and being a facilitator. The three-pointer just off.
Lions will have a midweek Euro Cup game coming up. Anderson seals off, and Phillip, I think, would be very lucky to get away with a foul there, because that was on the borderline and maybe looking like an unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, I love it when Jamal Anderson goes to post up. Always got a mismatch, and he posts up in different areas, different angles. And I think that's what Manchester need to do. Look inside to Anderson. You can always, if he hasn't got the matchup he wants, he can always kick it out for the three.
Lewis goes for a quick three-pointer off the inbound. Can't get it. Goes out of bounds now. It'll be Giants ball. Their last touch came off of Harris.
And again, big moment if that had gone down, but they've just got to go again. Got to get back, and they've got to defend for their lives.
Lions with another chance to make this a double-digit lead. Currently with Taylor in the backcourt, along with Tariq Phillip and Matt Morgan. Sharma getting a handoff. Time winding down here for the Lions. Phillip now, hesitation in the lane. Harris trying to take the charge. Morgan double clutches in the air, can't get it.
Good defense from Giants, dealing with everything under the hoop and challenging Morgan on the shot from outside as the shot clock run down.
Anderson looking for an isolation against Solowade. Lose the penetration. Finds Lawson. This is much better for the Giants. Get a dump down pass in the post. Penetration from Lewis. A little dish off there to Austin Lawton. We'll go to the free throw line here.
Nice pass from Lewis. Just didn't quite get enough over, far enough over Lawton for the clean catch and finish, but they're changing the angles. They're making London Lions defense move their feet, turn their head, causing many more problems.
Austin Lawton currently the free throw line here, originally from South Carolina. Makes the first one. He's played professionally in the Netherlands and in Greece. High school basketball at Lake Marion, also played university basketball at Claflin, leaving in 2019. Well, it's always good to know the bio and the background of all of our pros there in the British Basketball League. You know, some of them having played in Asia, South America, Africa. And it's just the beauty of the international world of basketball. It's always, good to know these informations of where these guys and where their experiences come from.
Yeah, they've all taken a different path, as have our British players as well. It's great watching Ridu close up yesterday. He played in the Ecuadorian League, and you can see how tough he is. As Sharma gets fouled, he was so tough yesterday and just led the charge for the Phoenix, especially in the absence of Aaron Ryder, the Molten British Basketball League Player of the Month for September. But a lot of British players coming home, Josh.
Yep.
And Luke Nelson, for one in question, coming back from Europe to come and join the London Lions.
Phil getting a handoff here with Sharma. Kicks out to Solowade. He can make these. Again, the Lions going a bit quiet here from the perimeter. Another chance for Giants to chip into the deficit. Lewis pump fakes. Finds Harris. Harris for three. And again, a big-time shot. Now it's a 4-point ball game. Giants believing in themselves.
Yeah, Giants playing in tandem. Lewis to Harris off the pump fake from Lewis, and in rhythm, Harris nails the three.
Morgan finds Nelson. This is better from Sharma, trying to go for the post-up. Good passing from the Lions, though. The foul has been, 3-second violation. Well, Lions may be taking a bit too much time in their offense, but each possession they fall. Giants grow in confidence. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break as we'll be back momentarily.
You put the work in, everyone knows you deserve it. They must be blind like curtains, certain anything you got, you've earned it. Sky's the limit, you're so high, it's achievable. Can't stop me, I'm unbeatable, I'm unbeatable, I'm unbeatable.
Every time they wanna clash, I am unbeatable. Chances running out of stock, and we're running out of clock. I fail once then I stop. I am unbeatable, I am unbeatable. Clock 10, watch you learn. How many years been working for my don't stop flying over.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. I mean higher. You ain't gotta settle in. Go places they never been. We go higher, non-stop. Take it to the top, even when the ball drops. My man.
There is Robert Youngblood currently taking the head coaching role today due to the absence of Petar Božić. 4-point lead. Lions trying to be aggressive here on defense. Robertin goes baseline and throws it down with two hands. Well, he just said, I am legend on that one.
He certainly was. Quick spin move and elevates and crushes the dunk.
2-point ball game. Just when you thought the Lions were going to run away with this one here in the third quarter, Giants keep pegging back. And another turnover. And Giants with a chance now to potentially tie this game. But look at this. I mean, he's looking like a baby Shaquille O'Neal here. The baseline spin around. At that point, it was good nights to the copper box.
Yeah, he's a lot bigger, a lot more size than Gabo Olasheni. Great offense and then good defense down the other end, closing the gap when Luke Nelson was trying to get to the hoop, but turnover, Josh.
Great defense by Luke Nelson, the GB general. Harris just choking under pressure. That was a golden chance for the Giants to turn the tide in this game, but unable to do so.
Just got to put it to the back of their mind. Next play, that's all that matters.
Philip guided by Nick Lewis on that one. They go down here to Gabe Olasheni. Olasheni turns around, gets the and one, and again, it's you talk about that previous turnover by the Manchester Giants because, as you said, you have to take any momentum you do against this London Lions team. Now it could potentially be a 5-point ball game as Gabe Olasheni will step up for the 3-point play.
Yeah, points from turnovers into double figures now for London Lions, so they turn it over. And look at this. Now Olasheni's just been dunked on. Okay, this is more of a touch move, but it's the same result.
Well, Brian Simonian is going to pick up a technical foul, so it's going to be another free throw. And again, this is where you've got to keep your composure. So 2 free throws coming up for the Lions.
So unfortunately, getting back to 2 points with all the momentum after the Robertin dunk, and then Lions get the 2 from Olasheni and now at the free throw line.
Philip makes the first free throw. Interesting, these 2 free throw shooters now we have for the Lions. Tarek Philip, we know where he's played all over Europe. He did play in Israel. Also played for Tofaş Bursa in the Turkish Basketball Super League, and he used to play against this man currently shooting the free throws, Gabe Olasheni, when he played for 3 seasons with Darius Shafika. Both players having vast experience in the Basketball Champions League. And again, it's great to see players with such a great background come into play in the British Basketball League.
Well, especially for Olasheni and Philip. Now they're playing Eurocup. They're playing against some of the best teams in Europe that have played the highest level. They beat Real Venice, which was a great effort after a shaky start on Wednesday. So these guys, it's no problem midweek playing in Europe.
Well, Philip's going to get it back. He's going to go up and finish this one, but a costly turnover from Boursier. And what could have potentially been a tie ball game has now gone back to an 8-point deficit.
Yeah, Lions just seem to click into a higher gear when they're challenged, and they've done exactly that from 2 points up. They're now 8 points up.
Boursier again trying to split the defense and turning it over, but Ledger Burton fighting on the ground. 1 second now. Lewis has to put up the circus shot, can't get it. Lions survive this one, and another foul's gonna be called against Boursier. Oh no! Turned it over, so Giants will get it back.
Yeah, good hustle from Boursier after a really messy, disconnected offense from the Giants, but they get another chance, they get another 14 seconds. It's not all going to be plain sailing. They're not looking to play beautiful basketball. They've just got to do what it takes to keep in touch.
Going to get the ball inbound. Anderson just doing enough there. Finds Lewis. Heavily contested on defense by Luke Nelson. Lewis now, another tough step back, takes another deep three-pointer. That is tough as it gets, Graham.
Yeah, he just set the defense up there. Sidestep, elevates, nothing but net. Big time shot from Lewis.
Back to a 5-point deficit. Shen here on the baseline, got it by Ledger Robertson. Again, just taking to school, another offensive board. That's a problem there for the Giants. You see Olasheni maybe could have got a foul there, but nobody making any effort to box out Tariq Phillip.
There's no way Phillip should be getting that rebound. He just wanted it more than the Giants. They didn't box him out. 2 points, the net result.
Lewis now goes for another deep three-point. This guy is unconscious at the moment. Just reminds the former fans who used to cheer for him in 2017 what it's like.
Yeah, he's unconscious now, as you say. He's just shooting from anywhere outside that three-point arc.
2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Good pass now. Nelson to corner, can't get the three. Giants with another chance here to chip this down to a single-digit game. We'll see it goes up, finishes, counted! And he's going to the free throw line potentially to make this a 1-point ball game. Well, let me tell you right now, Captain Canada. Yeah. Going coast to coast. Canada might be famous for Tim Hortons, but this guy is putting them on the showcase at the moment.
Yeah, he's not the biggest, he's not the most athletic, but fundamentally correct there, Josh. Going with the left hand, protecting the ball against Soliado, who's trying to block it, and he makes a good shot, makes it good, and he's going to the free throw line for a bonus shot.
Mason Boursier has had some costly turnovers in this game. This University basketball, the University of British Columbia in Canada, now makes it a 1-point ball game. Also play for Canadian University Giants, Carleton University. Historically, are known for beating some NCAA programs in the USA in preseason games, but nonetheless, it's now a 1-point ball game with under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Lions need to respond collectively. Again, they leave Tariq Phillip wide open. Unable to get the three-pointer. Foul has been committed. It's the last foul for the Giants. Until the 13th foul, excuse me. It's a third personal against Jamal Anderson, so maybe you might want to think about putting him on the bench here for the last minute, 34 seconds.
Yeah, they didn't box Olasheni out, which is a tough ask, but then they've got 2 players on him when he does catch the ball. They've just got to have their hands straight up. Don't try and rip it out of his hands. Just make it difficult for him to be able to pass it out to a teammate.
Olasheni makes the first free throw. Makes them both now. The separation between them and the Giants. 3-point ball game here to the defending champions, London Lions. This is where Giants need to be careful here. Anderson having to bring the ball up the court. Dante Grantham coming back in for the Lions. Walsh going baseline, looking to kick this one out. Nowhere to go to. Again, Ledger Robertson almost turning it over. Harris has got to force up the three, can tie it up. Again, that's way off the mark. It goes out of bounds.
Good defense again. They were fortunate. Thanks to Giants, Robertson lost the ball, saved it, but by the time the ball came back out, it was not enough time on the shot clock. And that three-pointer from Harris just grazed the front of the rim.
Again, This is good defense and forcing a turnover. Nick Lewis doing it on both ends of the floor. That's what the Giants need. The potential 2-for-1 coming up for the Giants, but as of now, Robert Youngblood wants to talk it over with his players. They currently only lead by a slender 3 points with 58.8 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, managed the Giants just about staying in touch. Just a 3-point deficit. Nick Lewis has got hot. He's only shooting 25% coming into this game from behind the arc. 4 of 16. He has lit it up alongside Harris. And then some good defense. Good disruptive defense there with Evan Lewis. They've got to do it in tandem. Double team the ball handler. Just throw junk defense at this London Lions superstar outfit, and this is what we're talking about. Just inspirational basketball, just taking it to London Lions, the former Lion, draining it from deep.
Well, Nick Lewis, as we mentioned, many good years playing for the Sheffield Sharks, but what a huge revelation he's been in this game. Again, he had that mental blunder where they had a 4-on-1 in transition. He turned it over, but so far in my mind, he is what's kept Manchester Giants in this game.
Yeah, he made that mistake, but that's something they can work on in practice. You're always working on advantage drills, whether it's 4-on-0, 4-on-1, 4-on-2, 4-on-3. You've got to make the most of your advantages. He'd be gutted that he wasn't able to execute that, but he's really bounced back, didn't drop his head, and he's just taken the London Lions defense apart by just shooting the ball from really deep.
Well, Nick Lewis, second top scorer for the Giants, and also second top joint scorer in the game with 12 points, as is Matt Morgan and Terry Phillip. I think right now he's feeling it, finds that Roberta goes up, doesn't get the and one. The legend will go to the free throw line. That could have been a big play there for the Giants.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to finish through contact, but nice job by Lewis. That was a good pass, and he was just about to take off and dunk that, and Luke Nelson fouls him. Now these are big, big free throws for legend Roberta.
8 points this evening, along with 3 rebounds. Does have 2 fouls, but stands at 7'1". 2 seasons ago, did play for the Surrey Scorchers after playing in Slovakia, 2 seasons in Italy. She started at Clemson University. Free throws so far this season. Can he change that, make it a 2-point ball game? No problem. He'll be very impressed with his team's response here in the latter stage of the second half, but can they get one more stop? Get one more shot here. 18 seconds difference between game and shot clock. Lions an extended 2-point lead. Oh, again, Solowade left wide open. He punishes. There you go, that's the difference between these two teams. You cannot have wide open shooters like that in the corner.
Super extra pass by Jordan Taylor. Solowade catches, elevates, knocks it down.
Lewis wants the foul call, but time is running out. Gotta get something going. Just thinking about that 3-pointer, but maybe it's taking too much time here. But again, doesn't get off, and the disappointing part about that, he spent more time looking at the referee, looking for the foul, than he should have been trying to go to the basket. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short break here. We'll be back momentarily.
You put the work in, everyone knows you deserve it. They must be blind like curtains, certain anything you got, you've earned it. Sky's the limit, just reachable. Your stop height is achievable. Can't stop me, I'm unbeatable. I'm unbeatable. I'm unbeatable.
Every time they wanna clash, I am unbeatable. Chances running out of stop, and we're running out of clock. I fail once, never stop. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable.
to the top even when a ball drops. My man.
We are basketball.
Team is everything.
We fight till the final moment.
Slow in the corner for the win. Can you believe it?
These are new beginnings. Time to raise the standard.
Be better than the best.
McKenzie. Oh, beautiful.
10 teams, 1 goal.
Become the champion.
You know, and it's playoff champions. Let's see this in 2 decades.
We are basketball.
We are basketball.
We are basketball.
We are British basketball.
Welcome back, Basel fans, here to this British Basel League fixture between the London Lions, who currently lead by 5 points, against Manchester Giants. Well, granted, the last time these two teams met, it's fair to say it was fairly one-sided, but the Giants at the moment give themselves a bit of belief from the third quarter. Anderson goes baseline, gets the and one, and he'll go to the free throw line here to make this potentially a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, whenever Jamal Anderson goes into the paint, that spin baseline, or he goes high, he is a real problem because he's posting up, but he's always on the move. It's not like a pounding action. It's just, I'm going, you try and stay with me, and that is a great finish. As soon as he goes baseline, the basket becomes his friend because it's blocking out any defender trying to help.
Converts a 3-point play. Giants on many occasions have got it back to 2 points, but have been unable to tie the game up. An opportunity in the third quarter. The double team comes, Grantham was wide open. It's a mismatch all game long because you can see the difference. I mean, Ledger Burden is a very good post defender, but you're talking about arguably the best British center in Gabe Olasheni. I mean, he was the key factor. And I've spoken to many coaches and journalists in the international whenever it got to FIBA World Cups, Eurobaskets. He was one of the key factors that helped Great Britain qualify for the 2022 FIBA Eurobasket.
Yeah, Gabe has been around the leagues, and it's great that Great Britain have his services. He misses that free throw there, but he just plays different. It's a real clash of styles between him and Robertin. But again, Robertin's got his hands up, but I just think he's a bit too upright, and Gabe really stays nice and low as he makes his move around him and a soft touch on the free throw.
Makes it a 3-point ball game. Possession needs to be patient here from the Giants. No need to rush anything, but they've got to execute an offense. They can get a high percentage look. Anderson back to Robertson. Robertson, that's a hard foul. Well, I think it's a good block, but it's the follow through there.
Let's hope he's okay. Let's hope he's okay, Josh. He's landed on his back, but that was a great pass from Jamal Anderson, turning down the long-range shot and just seeing his teammate underneath as the defense reacted and started to move towards Anderson in his position. That was super play, but we just hope that he's just winded and nothing more.
I'll have to see the replay of that because, you know, it did look like in first speed that Gabe Olasheni did actually connect with the ball and make the block, but if he had some look here, does Gabe Olasheni get the ball?
Yeah, what a no look from Anderson. He's got the ball, but he seriously followed through there.
That's interesting.
Is that an excessive foul? Is that a regular foul? Or is that excessive force?
I mean, you and I, we've covered Basketball Champions League and, you know, FIBA qualifier matches for many years, and those are the kind of calls that you would probably see the officials come together, have a review of it.
I think so.
And of course, you know, our 3 referees, we've got 3 very good referees signed, but they're not able to review that one, of course. But the fact that Ledger Robertson has gone to the bench does make me wonder, was it excessive? But that's probably a conversation I'm going to have with some of my referee friends at the end of this one.
Yeah. But that's the facility they need to have a look at these plays. Just take their time, discuss, look at all the different camera angles, and then they can make a decision. Because if it's then two shots and possession for Manchester Giants, that's a big turnaround.
Austin Lord now made the first free throw. This is a second one. Every point does matter here for the Manchester Giants. Lions trying to make this a 2-possession game again. Olasheni, too big, too strong. It's simply just too good.
Yeah, great use of his elbows, just a not to foul. That's a travel.
See, I went in for a double Euro step in the entry. Again, not allowing anything. This guy's incredible.
But going back to Olasheni, he's so technically correct when he's in the post, just getting his elbows nice and wide, pinning his defender, soft touch over the front of the rim. And then from one good offensive player who's 7 foot to one who can shoot it from the outside as well, Matt Morgan.
Taylor currently in the backcourt, getting a handoff. Lions trying to find some switches and some weaknesses on defense. There's the kick out. And stepping through now, nowhere to go here. Again, Olasheni in the paint. Again, this guy's simply unstoppable inside the key.
Yeah, Coach Robert Youngblood will be so happy with the patience shown there by his team. Nice left-hand finish after a lot of passing and unselfish play from London Lions.
6-point ball game. Again, Giants probably playing through a bit of fatigue at the moment. Walsh going up. Great defense by Taylor. Lions are going to extend this one. Taylor fine, well, they fumble it. Giants can't come up with a loose ball. That goes out of bounds, but that will go back to the Manchester Giants.
Tariq Phillip knows he should have shot that ball. He's wide open, and he's decided to attack the lane, which is cluttered, and he can't get the pass out to the other side. He's trying to be unselfish, but he's a good outside shooter.
Well, 8 minutes to go here. Giants have been good so far in the latter stage of the third quarter, but here in the fourth, they got to make sure this lead doesn't keep getting bigger. Anderson looking to isolate here. Unable to get him. He's got to finish that one. They're going to call the foul against Jamal Anderson. That's going to be his 4th personal foul. Could be a problem for the Giants.
Yeah, he's tried to force his way through the key, but it was tough. He's got defense hanging off him. He's not able to get it to go. Then he's tried to retrieve it off the offensive rebound and commits the foul.
Well, Phillip goes up, avoids the block, and again counts that one. It's a tough move by Tariq Phillip.
Yeah, showing his class, extending the left hand, finishing high off the glass.
Well, Anderson spins. Foul's going to be called on the ground. It's going to be the 13th foul against the London Lions here in the fourth.
For the Giants, 2nd personal foul of Morgan, 13th foul for the Lions.
Well, look at this from Tariq Phillip, avoiding the block again. That is a tough move.
Yeah, he's great with either hand, Phillip.
Well, nice play there. Beautiful inbound executed where Nick Lewis went on the back screen, just finishing inside the paints. Taylor put under a bit of pressure now, pulls up in the mid-range. Rattles in and out, but another offensive board. As again, the and one will count for Gabe Olasheni. This guy's going to get a technical foul. Olasheni's going to get teed up. So he gets the and one. Has a few words for the bench.
Yeah, he's so good. So efficient in the paint. Offensive rebound, and he's got his stock moves that he goes to. That little round arm jump hook. Great footwork, and he's just unstoppable.
Yeah, but my question is here, has he been teed up because he said something to the referee, or did he say something to the bench? Because this is called international basketball. They want to keep all trash talk out, but sometimes you got to let the players express themselves a little bit. I mean, if someone said something to him and he's got that big play, let him have him. As long as what he said isn't inappropriate or,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know what's said, but if it's a case of like, you can't guard me, you do get teed up these days for that.
Yeah, you've got to keep your emotions because you just got to play, make the play, make a great offensive play like he did, and then just get back on D or get to the free throw line.
11 Walsh makes a technical free throw. So now we go back for the and one free throw for Gabe Olasheni.
Evan Walsh just trying to get everyone to calm down. Now Olasheni should be shooting his foul shot for the foul in the act of shooting.
I was having a conversation with Nicolas Long, the captain of Limoges in the French league, and we talked about the game where they actually beat Great Britain, but he said one of the players he was very impressed with was Gabe Olasheni as he converts a three-point play.
Yeah, he's so efficient, shooting just under 57% from two-point range, and you can see why. He does have that jump shot from the free throw line, but a lot of his play is just in and around the hoop.
Lanson has a mismatch. Walsh is wide open the baseline. Pump fakes goes up. That's much better for the Giants.
Yeah, super pass, good patience. Nice pump fake from Evan Walsh. Gets the two to go close in.
Well, Taylor went over for the double team because they realized the mismatch, but good vision from Jamel Anderson. Also better backdoor cut coming from Evan Walsh. Morgan steps out of bounds. Another Lions turnover. 6:36 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Manchester Giants have got to continue leaving it all out on the floor. They've got to guard the inside the best they can. I know Olasheni's been causing them problems, but they are getting outside to the exterior and forcing Matt Morgan to step on the sideline.
He's got to be careful. They did do a push-off against. Lewis pulls up for another tough three-pointer. Okay, he has a few words for the crowd now. Should he get a technical? But no, he won't. Cuts it down to a three-point ball game yet again. The money man.
Well, as Dan Routledge said, Amro, he loves to be the villain. Every time he makes a shot on the road, he wants to silence the crowd. Manchester Giants not going anywhere, and a lot of it's to do with this guy right here. Double team Sharma and Taylor. They can't deal with it. It's too much. It's Lewis time.
Double clutch, didn't he? He had to hang in the air to take that one. He has been phenomenal. Again, those highlights, ladies and gentlemen, you can definitely see more of the best highlights from the British Basketball League on YouTube. That's what we're seeing inside the paint. That will also be up weekly inside the British Basketball League's YouTube platform. Make sure you subscribe, like, and follow everything for the British Basketball League on YouTube and all other social media platforms where you can see highlights and inside the paint.
And what's not to like about this British Basketball League? There is some excellent talent, whether you're sharing the ball, but sometimes we like a bit of individual skill as well, Josh, and you're not going to see much better than that.
Well, Nick Lewis has had probably one of the best games we've seen him have for a very long time at the moment. 17 points for Lewis. He's currently shooting 5 for 9 from the perimeter. The days when he featured for Sheffield Sharks, but relatively okay season from last year, but he had to play in the backcourt alongside the great Ramon Fletcher before he retired. So this could be a good season for Nick Lewis.
Well, he's certainly getting the shots he needs. And, Manchester Giants right there.
Lions fans trying to get into this one. Rallying behind their home team. Morgan curls a screen. Well, they have a switch on defense. Taylor's wide open in the corner. 3 seconds now. Sharma trips over. And that's going to be a technical foul, I think. Oh, no, they're going to call a foul. So Sharma. So I thought they were going to call a technical foul on Lord, but it's going to be a regular foul. So Sharma will go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
That's so unfortunate for Manchester Giants because they had the shot clock right down to almost 0. They've got it into Sharma. They've dealt with everything until this moment, and Lawton is right there, but he can't. He's got to just take the contact. Don't flop. Just make it as tough as you can for Sharma to score. And of course, the referees are really hot on that now. If you're flopping, they're not going to call it, and you could end up with a technical foul.
Both teams have missed 3 free throws here this evening. And Sharma's third missed free throw as well. Currently 2 for 5 from the charity stripe this evening for Josh Sharma. Olasheni is 5 for 6. I mean, he's made the most of his post presence, but he's got to make this one. Give them a 4-point lead. Just when you think the Giants are done, they just find a moment of inspiration. At the moment, it's coming from Nick Lewis, but can they get other players to help out here? Anderson making a tough pass to Ledger. Robertson gets rejected. The follow-up, but Sharma one more time said, "Not in my house." Oh, let me tell you something. Ledger Robertson coming back into the game, and Josh Sharma, as we've mentioned time and time again, becoming a solid insurance policy, said, "Get out of here." legend in this building at the moment is Josh Sharma.
That is outstanding defense. Not once, but twice. Great pass from Anderson. Slightly fortunate. Came off the underside of the rim and Robertin with a right smile. That second effort was a big-time effort. Sharma met him at the rim.
Morgan with a penetration. Now we're in the 10. Philip kicks out to Morgan again. This time closed out by Nick Lewis. Draws the contact. And he'll go to the free throw line here for 3 free throws. It's a costly foul to give away.
Yeah, again, they played such good defense. Last time it was Lawton underneath. This time they've gone out. It's Lewis in the corner. He's hand down, man down, and Matt Morgan too smart on that occasion.
Again, he's trying to defend him at an angle that if he does try to penetrate, he can't recover. But as you mentioned, I mean, Matt Morgan's such an experienced top player, identifying how to draw that contact. He knew what he was doing when he was taking that shot. He knew he wasn't going to really make that one, but just doing enough to draw the foul. And now potentially making this a 7-point ball game.
Yeah, as soon as Lewis put his hands down and Morgan's hands were slightly down, he just ripped up and threw into the shooting motion.
Back to a 7-point ball game. See, looking for the penetration. Nowhere to go here. Kicks out to Walsh. Again, it's going to be another traveling violation. Another costly turnover here for the Giants.
That's really unfortunate for Evan because I thought he took his time there. And it looked like a good power move. Ended up on 2 feet. But the referees weren't happy with it. 17 turnovers now for the Giants, 13 for Lions.
Well, time and time again, the Lions have built leads. Giants have been able to come back in it. They've never been able to tie the game up. As Morgan for a 3 in the corner. It's up, and it's good. Well, doing what he does best now, extending it to a double-digit lead.
Wide open there, Matt Morgan, so dangerous. Nice screen action from Sharma, setting that up as well.
See it trying to penetrate, nowhere to go. Lewis has been on fire in this game, and again, this guy continues to light it up. He has been on fire.
Yes, inspirational 3-point shooting, firstly from Morgan, and then from Lewis from even further out. He should be getting 4 points for some of those shots.
Lewis again, the foul has been committed. That's going to be the 4th team foul against the Giants. But ladies and gentlemen, with 4:19 to go here in the 4th quarter, we're going to take a short break as these two teams will come back momentarily.
You put the work in, everyone knows you deserve it. They must be blind like curtains, certain anything you got, you've earned it. Sky's the limit, you're so high, it's achievable. Can't stop me, I'm unbeatable, I'm unbeatable, I'm unbeatable.
Every time they wanna clash, I am unbeatable. Chances running out of stock, and we're running out of clock. I found what's gonna stop. I am unbeatable, I am unbeatable. Clock's turn, watch you learn. How many years been working for my flying over.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. I mean higher. You ain't gotta settle in. Go places they never been. We go higher, non-stop. Take it to the top, even when a ball drops. My man.
Welcome Welcome back, British Basketball League fans. The final part of the fourth quarter about to get underway here between the London Lions, who currently lead by 7 points, against the Manchester Giants. At the free throw line, we have Jordan Taylor. Well, Nick Lewis, ladies and gentlemen, we did say he had 17 points. He actually has 20 points. He's the top scorer in this game so far. Graham, he has been on fire in this game.
Game, and he's made 6 threes, and each one of them has been better than the last. So let's see if he can drag Manchester Giants back into this game.
Giants come up with a rebound, trailing by 8 points. Over 4 minutes left here in the fourth. Lions are still undefeated so far this season, 5-0. Manchester just picked up their first victory last week against Plymouth City Patriots. Remember, Patriots will be in action tonight at 6 p.m. Harris tries another three-pointer. Can't get it. When you think Nick Lewis is on fire, you gotta go to him, maybe make an offense where he gets wide open, but Giants have to survive again on defense. Morgan's got 18. He fires up, and Morgan, he goes up to 21. He's starting to cook it. He's now the game's leading scorer.
That's great movement up from the corner to the wing, and he just catches and squares up in one motion. Nothing but net.
Lewis down the middle, looking for Legend Robertson. Foul's going to be called on the ground. That's going to be 2 free throws coming up for Legends.
Yeah, I think that's much better by Manchester Giants. They've got to let Nick Lewis touch the ball, whether he gets the shot off or he facilitates, but you can't let Matt Morgan get that open. He's made that one dribble just to separate himself from the defense, squared up, nothing but net. He is smooth as silk.
As we mentioned, leading all scorers in this game with 21 points. We count at the free throw line. Legend Robertson. He's had some good spells so far in this game. Makes his second free throw. Oh, excuse me, makes his second free throw of the game. There's one more coming up with 3:27 to go here in the fourth.
Yeah, he's kept going. I've really been impressed with him, Josh. He's up against Olasheni and Sharma, 2 elite defenders, and he's kept pushing. Oh, that's a great job.
And a phenomenal job there. Now it's back to an 8-point ball game.
And it's Nick Lewis again. Just get him in and around the ball. Good things can happen.
Well, Lewis playing good defense, forcing another turnover. So we talk about Lions, you know, they extend a minor lead, but Giants slowly just chip into it. But do they have enough time with 3:12, trailing by 8 points to get themselves back in this one?
Well, they got to play a perfect game. They can't have any soft turnovers. You need to move the ball, get Lewis involved in some way in the offense, whether he finishes the offense off, takes a shot, or shares it for someone else to take the shot. But they just got to take care of it. Only give London Lions 1 shot. I think they've done a really good job, Josh. Inside defense on the whole. Olasheni and Sharma have caused them some issues, but also getting out to the shooters as well. You've got to do as much as you can. You've got elite offensive players with London Lions. You know, Matt Morgan especially, really, really dangerous.
Again, look at the atmosphere here inside the copper box. I mean, this has just been great so far from these fans. Many times we were here last season, but again, ladies and gentlemen, the game that will happen later on this evening at 6 p.m., the South-West Coast derby between the Plymouth City Patriots and the Bristol Flyers. Those 2 teams met on opening night of the British Basketball League, which the Flyers did win at home, but could it be different at the Pavilions? That is live later on this evening at 6 p.m. after this.
Yeah, looking forward to that game, and this is such a good job by the Manchester Giants, but it's a really good job by that man there, Coach Youngblood, Robert Youngblood. This is a big step up for him to take this team, you know, a team that's playing in Europe, the top of this league. I think he's done a really good job. Hasn't panicked when Manchester Giants have made their big runs and actually tied the game, and he's just kept London Lions on an even keel.
Robertson down the lane, pump face goes up to be a traveling violation. Good call by the officials.
Well, again, great aggressive move, but it's just that small detail of the footwork. Just dragged this pivot foot. So unfortunate for Manchester Giants. They just have to go again. Next play.
Again, it looked like it was going to be a great move, but just getting caught out there. 3 minutes to go. Can the Lions close this one out? Can Giants come up with another stop? Wilson finds Taylor. Taylor almost turned over, diving on the floor. Good hustle by Jordan Taylor. Well, Lesheni doesn't take many three-pointers. Giants come up with it. We'll see nowhere to go here. Robertson now is going to be called for the charge. Good defense by Jordan Taylor.
So unfortunate. Great job by Jordan Taylor, because when Robertson caught the ball, he's not looking forward, and there, just outside the charge circle, Jordan Taylor. That's a brave play, because Robertson is the biggest and heaviest player on show here in this game.
A bit of communication between Ledger Robertson and Gabe Lesheni.
Maybe he's giving him some tips, because Olasheni has just got a little bit more touch about him, hasn't he? Maybe he would have had a softer jump stop or power stop when he caught the ball and could have avoided the charge, but good option, just couldn't finish it.
Both Jamel Anderson and Ledger Robertson with 4 fouls here for the Giants. Lesheni's been unstoppable so far in the post. Good help side defense. It's another turnover. Giants need something here. Under 2 minutes. Harris, little teardrop. Foul has been called, so he'll go to the free throw line. A chance to cut this down to a 6-point ball game.
You mentioned about getting the benefits of the Lions turnovers. 16 points off turnovers for Giants, 19 for London Lions, so they're doing a much better job, Giants, much closer to the Lions now. Harris at the line for 2 shots, and of course he gave them a real spark earlier in the game with Lewis taking over that mantle as the game has gone on.
Well, Lesheni does pick up his 4th, as you mentioned. Harris currently at the free throw line was probably the key player for the Giants in the first half. Has 13 points so far this evening. Hasn't gone to the charity stripe. Yeah, missed the first one. Originally from Los Angeles, California. Started junior college actually for Casper College, and then went to Cal State Fullerton. His final season averaging 12 points per game, so it's his first time playing professional basketball outside of the NCAA. He's got to make this free throw.
Yeah, 71% from the line coming into this game. These are massive.
Cutting it down to 7 points. 1:56 to go here in the 4th quarter. The Lions can give themselves a cushion if they score here. There's the foul. Harris is sending him to the free throw. It's just such a costly foul to give away. I mean, you want to make it difficult here for the Lions, but you don't want to reward them with free throws.
Matt Morgan is so smart, just protects the ball.
Well, you know what Harris is trying to do? He's trying to get close to him because he knows the ball screen's coming. But when you're in the penalty, you can't commit those fouls.
No, and Matt Morgan, automatic from the free throw line.
Makes them both. 9-point ball game.
Substitution checking into game for the 6th row,
Solowadi coming back in here for the Lions. Giants will get it back. At this point now, every offense will count for the Giants. Nowhere to go now. Lewis has been on fire so far in this game. Penetrates, finds Ledger Robertson, goes up and serves up Josh Sharma. I am legend Robertson, he just said. On his head, he mentioned, this guy, with no regard for Sharma's feelings, throws it down.
Yeah, that time Sharma couldn't recover. He had his back to him. Of course, Robertson had that highlight play, which we've seen during this broadcast on the one-handed alley-oop, and that was a great move from Lewis as well. Get him involved in every possession.
Giants can't afford to foul. They need to stop here. Morgan, deep 3, takes it. Good night to the copper box. That is for you. 10-point cushion for the Lions with over a minute to go here in the 4th quarter. Big-time three-pointer by a big-time player. And Morgan, time and time again, stepping up. Now officially the top scorer in this game. I mean, this guy lacks no confidence whatsoever. That was his 4th three-pointer of the evening. He's now 23 points.
Yeah, all up to his average, and it's just however he wants to shoot the three off the catch, off the dribble, and off the screen there. You know, really deep three. He just hurts you in so many ways.
Well, correction, that was actually his 5th three-pointer. 26 points for the night for Matt Morgan. He has been on fire so far. Giants, no more fouls to give. Good performance from Nick Lewis, and something that they can say for him. It's always tough to come on the road and play in the comp box, whether you're playing at home or on the road against the Lions. But, you know, the win last week against Plymouth City Patriots, a lot of positives that the Giants can take from this game.
Yeah, that was tough. That win against the Patriots, going all the way down into the West Country. But Lewis has just shown that he's not going to shy away from the responsibility, from the bright lights of the copper box against the team, of course, he used to represent. And he's way outside, beyond the NBA range. Just quietening the crowd. But London Lions still lead by 8, Josh.
I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to an all-star game, Graham. I'll tell you what, the biggest debate is, it's got to be North versus South, because we've had some conversations that we should have well, some people say we should have an East versus West in the United Kingdom. Well, I think the country's a little bit too narrow for that one.
Whichever, definitely North v South. Let's get some rivalries going between the two teams, and Lewis, just great to watch him play. But I really like that drive to the bucket and the drop off for Robertin as well. So he understands if I'm overguarded on the outside, I'm going to the basket, I'm going to find the big fella. And of course, Robertin served us up a nice highlight. Not that Sharma will agree with that, though.
No, of course not.
But Sharma did block him twice earlier, so they've got a nice back and forth going. Olasheni as well. It's been a great matchup of the bigs.
Phenomenal performance from Nick Lewis, 23 points from him. It has been the Matt Morgan show. 26 points for the man who played last season in France. Nelson with the ball in his hands, guarded by Lewis. Finds Morgan again, 26 points for Morgan. Can't get this one. Giants come up with it. They got to be quick here. Go for a three-point if I was them. Harris left wide open, takes it, fires it. Now it's a 5-point ball game.
Great heads-up play from Lewis. Get him touching the ball. Harris with the three in rhythm.
Foul has been committed by Lewis. And you know what? It is a foul there because he bumps into, but you want to commit that double team. Make him force a pass up and go for an interception. I mean, Lewis shouldn't argue with the referee. It's a clear foul.
Yeah, don't bail him out. Good intention from Lewis, but don't bail the offensive player out by making contact. You can just get your hands up, shadow the anticipated pass, make a lot of noise, ball, 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 ball. Just try it. And just try and force a turnover.
Phillip makes the first one. Back to a 6-point ball game. 33.6 seconds left here in the game.
Phillip makes it count. 30 seconds on the clock.
Well, Giants need something quick here. No time to waste. See a penetration. Hangs in the air to get it out of bounds in the corner. Three is up, and another three is good. 4-point ball game.
Jamal Anderson finally makes a three-pointer, Josh. That is great play. And what a find from Boursier. What a find he is for this team. Super point guard, traditional point guard who's just an all-out facilitator.
Well, this is where the free throws have to count in for the Lions. Simply just have to step up to the charity stripe and make them. Lions have been good so far from the free throw line this evening. Only missed 5 out of 27. So makes the first one.
Yeah, it's a volume of free throws again. Manchester Giants have done a good job from the free throw line. They've taken 20, 15 or 20, but Lions outstanding.
Well, missed the second one. Giants have to be quick here. Foul has been called. It's good for the Giants because they get to take points off the board without any time coming off.
It'll be a three-point game if they make both one possession. And what a massive turnaround, Josh, between this game and the last time these two teams met. Manchester Giants have got to take a lot of positives, whatever happens with this result.
Well, if he makes both these free throws and they somehow are able to come up with a steal like Surrey did yesterday against Cheshire,
yeah.
I mean, it could be anything's possible at this moment. He's got to make both these free throws. If he makes if he misses the second one, you got to make the first one. You got to give yourselves a chance. Makes the first. Again, the composure here from a veteran player in the British Basketball League.
He's come up big, that three in the corner, all the good defense.
Makes them both, just gets the roll. Now, Giants have to be, if they can't get the steal, they got to foul. There's got to be, there was the interception opportunity. Well, they have to foul right now. Giants have to foul. There's the foul. They found the wrong player. And all Matt Morgan has to do is make one of these two free throws.
Yeah, he's smiling. He looks very relaxed. This is what he was born to do, to finish off games. But you're right, Josh. Manchester Giants just couldn't catch up with the play. They couldn't get the steal or deflection or even the foul until there's only 3.1 seconds remaining now.
That could be all she wrote here as Morgan makes the free throw. Again, he has been 8 for 8 for the charity stripe this evening. 27 points for Matt Morgan. Might have to ask you, Graham, who has been your player of the game?
Well, it's this player right here. I think London Lions are going to just about hang on. Matt Morgan has made all the big plays when required for London Lions.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here at the Copper Box. But at the end of this one, Lions lead with the victory as they win 94-89 against the Manchester Giants. Oh, again, a phenomenal performance from Matt Morgan, finishing with 28 points, 9 for 9 for the free throw line, 5 for 10 for the perimeter. But talk about Nick Lewis. I mean, a great performance from him as well. Another veteran player here in the British Basketball League. 6 for 10 from downtown, finishing with 23.
Yeah, and 7 assists. A great facilitator, Lewis. When he doesn't take the outside shot, he knows how to get to the basket and help others to score. So some great players on show. British Basketball League going in the right direction. 23 points, 2 rebounds, 7 assists. Awesome play from Nick Lewis in a losing effort.
I've got to ask about Matt Morgan again. His production in this game. What a phenomenal talent we've had. I always talk about players where they've played before in the past because it just shows the value of the British Basketball League. He was a fantastic talent in this game.
Yeah, 27 points, 9 of 9 from the free throw line, 5 of 10 from 3. Whenever London Lions needed a bucket, and there was a number of occasions when they were right on the edge of losing their lead, Matt Morgan came up, made some big plays.
Morgan, as we mentioned, last season playing in France for Le Mans, getting them qualified for the FIBA Basketball Champions League. Yeah, luckily for British basketball, joining the Lions, being part of their European campaign in the Euro Cup. And there you see Graham, 28 points, 3 assists. I mean, he is a certified walking bucket.
Yeah, 1 more assist than his average, 28 points above his average. But I really like the fact he doesn't need the ball in his hand much. You just move the ball, he'll move without the ball here, come off screens, maybe 1 dribble max, and he's just not getting rid of the ball and making a lot of shots and scoring a lot of points for this London Lions. Great to have him in the league.
Morgan currently there with Tahir Hajat, one of our fellow commentators here for the British Basketball League. But a great performance as well from these players. Gabriel Lashani, as mentioned, spending the last 3 years playing in Turkey for Darius Shafika. Great to have the best British centre back in the British Basketball League.
Yeah, Lashani, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, causing all sorts of issues for Manchester Giants.
Well, here are the statistics from this game. The Lions shooting a very impressive 50%, 14 for 28 for the perimeter. I mean, Giants as well, 44%. I mean, it was a 3-point cookout here tonight.
Yeah, there's some massive threes from Harris, from Lewis, and also Anderson right down the stretch in the corner. But London Lions just too strong.
Well, we're going to take a look at some of the key fixtures in the British Basketball League that have happened, some of the results as well. But another game currently going on is between Plymouth City Patriots and the Bristol Flyers. And you see the Flyers currently have a 2-point lead. Well, Newcastle Eagles, it's looking very tough for them right now, losing by 30 points on the road to the Sheffield Sharks. A great game you called last night, Graham, between the Surrey Scorchers and the Cheshire Phoenix. That one going right down to the wire. Riders picking up a very, very big victory, while the Flyers, a much-needed win for them on Friday against the Sharks. But it was all the big showcase on Thursday on Sky Sports as Caledonia Gladiators, they got the victory against the Surrey Scorchers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to say thank you for joining us here in Stratford in East London. But for now, we'd like to say good night. I'm Josh Bett. He is Graham Hiscock. But for now, it's goodbye, and we'll see you soon.